Not to mention free refreshment!
It's been a while, hasn't it, guys?
Script-wise, yeah. Upload-wise, I don't know. This episode isn't even being worked on right now. As of writing this, Vex is still into second, is just starting the duel we had before.
There's also that new series about dreams. Yeah, and those episodes are probably going to take a while to make, even more than DSBT Insanity. Alright, bye. It's been a while. I didn't mean it in a fourth wall breaking sense. I meant it kind of casual. Now before things get all meta here, and by meta, I don't mean the meta game, especially not in Animated Duels. Let's start.
So who's going after you?
Jessie is. You are on my team. Okay, so it's Dylan and Joshua versus me and Jessie. Jessie goes second, Joshua third, and I go fourth. I don't see why you people gotta give me flack for always going first. Another hand that would be great mid-game. I set a card and summon Cyber Valley. I set a monster and 2 cards face down. Classic CPU maneuver.
I activate Ancient Gear Castle. This castle gives all my Ancient Gear monsters 300 attack. It also gains a counter whenever I normal summon.
What do they do?
When I tribute summon an Ancient Gear monster, I can send my castle to the graveyard as a substitute if it has counters that are equal to or greater than the number of tributes. Now I summon Ancient Gear Soldier.
He's still kind of weak, isn't he?
Well, what if I give him a tank? Ancient Gear Tank gives the equipped Ancient Gear monster 600 attack.
All that took was this 3-card combo.
Stronger than anything you got. I end my turn by setting a card.
This is good. I set a monster, 2 cards, and activate Burning Land. During each standby phase, that player takes 500 damage. I have a feeling that damage is gonna get real old real fast. I summon DD Assailant. Attack Jacob's face down. I activate Backfire. Whenever a fire attribute monster is destroyed, you guys take 500 damage. Wow, and I thought my starting move was bad. Yours takes the cake. Shut up, Dylan.
I summon Red Gadget. Is summoned. I can add Yellow Gadget to my hand. Red Gadget, attack Jacob directly. Now Soldier, show Jacob how weak you really are. And when Soldier attacks, you can't activate spells or traps.
Come on, Jacob. We're already halfway dead. I know. Scratch that. More than half. Shut up, Dylan. I said a monster. That's it? Okay, guys. Since Burning Land is hurting you more than helping you, I'll do you a solid and destroy it with MST. I contribute Assailant to summon Caius and banish Jacob's face down. Well, just do it! Stop fucking around with him! I have no idea what your deck has in store. Same difference. We're a team either way, yeah? Instead, I'm going to summon DD Survivor. When DD Survivor is banished while face up on the field, he comes right back during the end phase. Assailant, attack Jacob's face down. Volcanic Blaster is destroyed. I get to place a Volcanic monster on top of my deck. I pick Volcanic Rocket. Survivor, attack Jessie's face down on the left. Okay then. I activate the second effect of Cyber Valley. By banishing him and another monster I control, the Survivor, I get to draw 2 cards. Awesome! I end my turn, which means Survivor comes right back. Alright, you guys want a challenge? I'll show you a damn challenge. I summon Lone Fire Blossom. Once per turn, attributing a plant-type monster, I can special summon one from my deck. I flip summon Revival Rose. DD Survivors are the only ones who can come back forever. When level 5 or higher plant-type monster is destroyed, Revival Rose can be revived from the grave. Now I use Lone Fire Blossom's effect to tribute Revival Rose and special summon Titaniel, Princess of Camellias. Camellias! I wouldn't be joking about it if I were you. Wow, it looks like Akrilla's graffiti creature form. Titaniel, show Joshua how strong you really are. Destroy Ancient Gear Soldier. Ancient Gear tank is destroyed. You guys take 600 damage. You can afford losing any more life points. Tell it to Titaniel. I end my turn. I activate Geartown. With Geartown out, all Ancient Gear monsters can be played with 1 less tribute. Wait, doesn't that make running Ancient Gear? Not really, because Ancient Gear Golem and Beast can't be special summoned. Why would that matter? Because when Geartown is destroyed, I can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from my hand, deck, or graveyard. Damn, maybe I shouldn't have shown the mercy with my MST. I have ways around that. I set a field spell card. Setting a field spell card? Activating another Geartown would make the first one miss its timing. But if I set another Geartown, it goes through. Using its effect, I special summon Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon! Like other Ancient Gear monsters, spell or traps can't be activated when he attacks, such as when he destroys Titaniel! Red Gadget, destroy that Lone Fire Blossom, because I know it's going to cause more trouble. I activate Wall of Thorns. It's like Mirror Force, but for plants. But I don't have Fissure or Macrocosmos out. Oh my god. Fine. It's a good thing I haven't summoned this turn. I summon Yellow Gadget. He lets me add a green gadget to my hand. Also, Castle gets another counter. But that doesn't matter since there are no Ancient Gear monsters that need more than 2 tributes. Thankfully, Jessie's monsters distracted him from me. Alright, now I can get stuff done. I summon Volcanic Rocket! When he is summoned, I can add a Blaze Accelerator card from my deck or graveyard to my hand. I'll pick, and then activate, Blaze Accelerator. With this, I can discard a Pyro-type monster with 500 or less attack to my graveyard and destroy one of my opponent's monsters. I can't attack if I use this effect though. I'd show you how it works, but Jessie kinda handled that for me. Rocket, attack Dylan directly. Try restoring your fields back, guys. I'll take you up on that. I summon Whoor Guide from the Underworld. And you know what's better than one-er guide? What? 2-er guides. Because when she is normal summoned, I can special summon a level 3 fiend from my deck, which includes another copy of her. Her effects are negated, and I don't need to mention the other effect because 2-er guide was made to be an Ixie score. And I'm overlaying them to create Leviar the Sea Dragon. Once per turn, I can remove an Ixie's material from him to special summon a level 4 or lower banished monster to my field. I'll do so and bring back Cyber Valley. Now Leviar, do what Yellow Gadget couldn't. Remove Jessie. I activate the card Mark of the Rose. Hey, that card has Vampire Lord on it. By banishing a plant-type monster from my graveyard, like Lone Fire Blossom, I can equip this card to one of my opponent's monsters and gain control of it. During my end phase, you regain control of it. During my standby phase, I get it back. I'm equipping Mark of the Rose to your Leviar. Hold on.
Shit, I think I know where you're going with this. You're going to use Leviar's effect against me.
That's right. I remove the material from Leviar to bring back Lonefire Blossom. Blossom's effect to tribute Hedge Guard and bring out Gigaplant from my deck. He's a Gemini monster, which means he is treated as a normal monster, unless I use up my normal summon for this turn, which turns him into an effect monster. I'll Gemini summon him, giving him the effect of letting me special summon a plant-type monster from my hand or graveyard once per turn. I'll use that effect to revive Titania from my graveyard.
No!
Titania, attack Joshua directly! That's what happens when you underestimate people.
Whoa.
Nice comeback, guys.
Only because we gave you mercy.
Up for round 2?
As soon as I alter my deck again.
Same here. Okay. Here we go! Oh no. Damn, this hand is horrible. I summon Shadow Priestess of Ohm. I can deal you 800 damage by tributing a dark monster. She seems rather out of place in this deck, but you'll find out why she's here. Oh boy. I summon Kawaki Meru Graveros.
What?
Kawaki Meru. It's an archetype of monsters with powerful effects and great stats. The catch is that you need a card called Iron Core of Kawaki Meru around in order to keep them on the field. That, or revealing a certain kind of card in your hand. In the case of Graveros, it's a plant monster. Her effect is during each of my standby phases, I can send a level 3 or lower monster from my deck to my graveyard. I set a card and end my turn.
I activate the field spell Geartown. Your Graveros is strong, but I've got something stronger. Ancient Gear Beast. A level 6 monster like him would require a tribute to summon, but not with Geartown. Also, in addition to the normal effect of all Ancient Gear monsters, when he destroys a monster in battle, its effects are negated. I set a card and end my turn.
This is more like it. I summon Volcanic Rocket! I'll use his effect to add Blaze Accelerator to my hand and then activate it. Here it is in action. I discard Volcanic Counter to destroy Ancient Gear Beast. I set a card and end my turn.
Son of a...
Fine. Remember when I mentioned a monster called Caius? Well, here he is. I tribute my Shadow Priestess of Foam to summon Caius the Shadow Monarch. When he's tribute summoned, I can banish one card on the field. Then, if it's a dark monster, you take 1000 damage. I activate the trap card Polynosis. By tributing a plant-type monster, I can negate the activation of a spell or trap, or the normal summon or special summon of a monster.
I negate your Polynosis with Dark Bribe.
Well, that makes my choice easier. I banish Volcanic Rocket. Now, Caius, attack Jessie directly. Dang it. Since we took battle damage, I have to banish Volcanic Counter from my graveyard. If I had another fire monster in my graveyard, you would have taken the same amount of damage we just took. I activate Lightning Vortex. That's all I can do.
I summon Ancient Gear Knight. My Gigaplant, he's a Gemini or whatever. His Gemini monster effect, or whatever you call it, gives him the effect of Ancient Gear monsters.
So you have to waste your normal summon just to give him an effect that comes standard with all your monsters?
Yes, but I don't need it when you have an empty field. Knight, attack Jessie directly. Not to get cocky again, but...
You shouldn't. I activate Burning Land. I didn't mention, when it's activated, it destroys the field spell card. Dumbass, that activates Geartown's effect! Don't worry, Jessie, I know what I am doing.
You're losing it, Jacob. I use the effect of Geartown to bring out Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon.
No, you're losing it. Your dragon, I mean. I discard Volcanic Scattershot for the effect of Blaze Accelerator and destroy Gadgetron Dragon. Hang on, why did we lose life points? When Scattershot is sent to the graveyard, you take 500 damage. I still don't understand. You brought out this dragon just to destroy it? I'm not done yet, Jess. Scattershot is sent to the graveyard by the effect of a Blaze Accelerator card. I can send 2 more Scattershots from my hand or deck to the graveyard to destroy all my opponent's monsters. Their effects that inflict 500 damage still active.
Oh, I get it. You brought out his dragon because you couldn't use Scattershot to their effect without them having monsters.
Exactly. Then I activate Volcanic Recharge. Lets me send up to 3 in graveyard to my deck. I'll send back all 3 Scattershots.
Now you can use that combo again.
I end my turn. That was pretty clean. I said
I summon Yellow Gadget. Use effect and add Green Gadget to my hand. Yellow Gadget, attack Jacob directly.
I'm starting to backfire though. No pun intended. Maybe not. I discard Scattershot with the effect of Blaze Accelerator to destroy Dylan's face down. I use Scattershot's effect to destroy Yellow Gadget and deal you 1,000 more damage. That's all I can do. You're kinda screwing us, Jacob. I'll say, I summon DD Survivor. Attack Jessie's face down. Again? Really? I'm sorry, Jacob, but that burning land has got to go. I play Heavy Storm. It destroys all spell and trap cards in the field. Take that card out of your fucking deck. Jesus. I tribute my Hedge Guard to summon Gigaplant. Attack Joshua directly. I'm finished.
Damn right you are. I summon Green Gadget. I'm not even going to bother using his effect. I'm just gonna attack Jacob for the duel.
Let me see that volcanic deck, Jacob. I'll turn it into something usable. Sure, dude. Woo! Round 3! Let's make this a good one, guys. Jacob, I assure you your volcanic deck is way kick-ass now. Hell yes! Let's start this off with a Dimensional Fissure. All monsters sent to the graveyard are banished instead. I set a card and end with DD Survivor. I'm about to close that rift up. Mystical Space Typhoon.
You bitch!
I set a monster and activate the World Tree. I end my turn.
I activate Geartown and summon Ancient Gear Knight. That's it.
I summon Volcanic Rocket. I use its effect and add and activate Blaze Accelerator. I'll discard Volcanic Shell to destroy Ancient Gear Knight. Then I'll use Shell's effect. Once per turn, by paying 500 life points while it's in the graveyard, I can add another shell from my deck to my hand. I'll use Blaze Accelerator again to destroy DD Survivor. I set 2 cards and end my turn. First round and you guys have already lost your monsters. I summon Kiku, the Ghost Destroyer. You can't banish cards from any graveyard now. When Kiku inflicts battle damage, I can banish up to 2 monsters from your graveyard. Kiku, attack Jessie's face down. And I swear if it's a Hedge Guard, I'm gonna... Son of a... I set another card and end my turn. Speaking of repeats, you'll remember this move. I hold that thought, because I activate Macrocosmos. Instead of just monsters like Dimensional Fissure, it banishes all cards that would be sent to the graveyard. I summon Lone Fire Blossom. I tribute Hedge Guard to summon. I activate Divine Wrath. By discarding a card, your monster's effect is negated and it's destroyed. Son of a bitch. Hang on. What's that? Oh, whenever a plant-type monster is destroyed, the World Tree gets a flower counter. I can remove flower counters from it to activate certain effects. Kinda like your Ancient City. Anyway, I end my turn.
Since I'll probably not get another chance to use it, I play Ancient Gear Workshop, which lets me add an Ancient Gear monster from my graveyard to my hand. I add Ancient Gear Knight, and I activate Ancient Gear Castle. Then I summon my Knight. Ancient Gear Knight, attack Jessie directly. Scrap Iron Scarecrow?
That's right. This trap card lets me negate 1 attack. Instead of it being sent to the graveyard, it's set again.
Take your turn.
I summon another rocket. Instead of adding a Blaze Accelerator to my hand, I'm adding a Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Now before I activate it, I'm getting rid of Macrocosmos with Fistical Mace Typhoon.
No! You motherfucker! You guys suck!
Now I send my Blaze Accelerator to the graveyard to upgrade it to Tri-Blaze Accelerator. It works the same way as Blaze Accelerator, only it inflicts 500 damage whenever I send a Pyro-type monster to my graveyard. Lucky for you guys, I'm out of mana. Unlucky for you guys, I have monsters. Rocket number 1, destroy the Ghost Destroyer. Rocket number 2, attack Dylan directly.
Damn me for giving them help. I set a monster and end my turn.
I summon Lord Poison. Poison, attack Dylan's face down.
Man, this sucks. For them it does. I activate Heavy Storm. What? I use the effect of Geartown to bring out, as you'd expect, Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. Without Castle, Knight's attack drops back to normal. That doesn't matter because...
Solidarity?
Yeah, Solidarity. Knight, attack Volcanic Rocket. Dragon, attack the other one. Remove.
I summon Volcanic Slicer. Slicer, attack Dylan directly. I set a card and end my turn.
I do the same thing as last time.
I summon Botanical Lion. Botanical Lion gains 300 attack for every plant monster on the field, which is 600 for Lord Poison and himself. Lord Poison, attack Dylan's face down. Ha! Botanical Lion, go.
Knight, attack Botanical Lion. Now Dragon, attack Volcanic Slicer. I set a card and end my turn.
I chain off of your end phase with Volcanic Recharge. I send 2 rockets to my deck, and that's all I can do. This could be useful. I summon Necroface. Ugh, that is so creepy. When Necroface is summoned, all banished cards are shuffled back into the deck and it gains 100 attack for each. Necroface, attack Jacob directly. Remove Jessie. I tribute Lord Poison to summon Gigaplant. Gigaplant, get rid of that creepy Necroface. I set a card and end my turn.
It's the end for you guys. Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon, attack Jacob directly.
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up quick since this episode has been long enough. Good game everyone, and next duel is the last one before we get to our second round of duels where things can start getting mixed up.